But at the end of the day, it is like I said, put the fight on.
Hey, Wack, hey, yo, hey, this shit easy, nigga. Hey, all I'm talking about, nigga, I'm still out here trying to get it.
Contender Regime Boxing checking back in with y'all, man. Look, Keyshawn Davis went from hero to zero in one weekend. It was probably less than 48 hours, to be honest with you. Had a huge fight set up, first title defense in his career. Hometown fight in Norfolk, Virginia. You got Abdullah Mason on the undercard. You got all your brothers on the undercard. You know what I'm saying? You got Michael Vick, Allen Iverson, so many other celebrities and big name people that support you coming to the fight, anticipating the fight. Pusha T from the Clips. You got all these people rooting for you, hometown and otherwise, wanting to see you put on a show and shine as a future great from that section, as somebody who can carry on the torch and put on and represent with a level of greatness and respect and reverence. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's, people done bought tickets, plane tickets, hotel stays, fight tickets, different things like that. All anticipating watching Keyshawn Davis. And we're not even talking about the people at home like me. You know what I'm saying? And you. And people that even in Norfolk, Virginia, who wasn't able to attend a fight in person, who was anticipating watching him on TV, on ESPN. Huge opportunity for Keyshawn Davis, especially for an up-and-coming guy who is and has made somewhat of a name for himself and continuing to build his brand. And he's finally, I feel like this was a moment where not necessarily make or break, it could be if we down the line and you know what I'm saying, in the future, in hindsight, we could probably look back and be like, damn, that was the moment where if he would have did this, man, he would have shined and the trajectory of his career would have been different as opposed to what it turned out. That could be the case. We don't know. But I do believe no matter what, this was a pivotal moment for Keyshawn in his career because he had been doing so well in the last few fights. He had turned things around from the mental health issues and from, the marijuana test failure and different things like that, and just really locked in, focused, man, winning fights, won his first championship, putting on fantastic performances, being mentioned with the likes of a Tank Davis, Shakur Stevenson, and, all these guys in and around 135 and 140. And then you miss weight. So not only did you not get a chance to defend your title for the first time, you lost it on the scales. Overweight by 4 pounds. That screams to people that I don't give a fuck. I didn't even try to make the weight. Because of all of the talking and all of the build up to the fight, not once did you mention or talk about struggles making weight. You didn't even show no type of care in the world about your inability to make 135. And you missed weight by 4 pounds. Right after you fought a guy 2 fights ago who missed weight versus you by 7 pounds? 7, 8 pounds? And then you turn around and you do the same thing? So you miss weight. You take that opportunity away from the people to see a real, genuine championship fight. Because at that point, had the fight gone on, the belt would have only been up for grabs for Edwin De Los Santos, which would have been beautiful for him. But as we see, the fight got canceled because Edwin De Los Santos felt he was at a disadvantage. He felt disrespected that this guy would miss weight by 4 pounds. You know what I'm saying? And rightfully so, he decided not to go on with the fight. Top rank, still paid him handsome, still paid him his purse. From what I'm understanding, Keyshawn Davis got docked his purse because he was the reason that the event got thrown off. You know what I'm saying? And Keyshawn Davis robbed the people of a great weekend of boxing. He robbed himself of an opportunity to defend his title. He took away an opportunity from Edward De Los Santos to genuinely win a title. Because if I'm De Los Santos, bro, if I'm his people, I'm probably telling him, hey, bro, it ain't really worth it. This is what Devin Haney should have did versus Ryan Garcia, because they had Arnold Barbosa ready to come up. He was fighting at 140 as well, but ready to step up to the main event. He had been saying that all weekend. Look, because Ryan Garcia acting all crazy. If he can't make it to the fight, I'm here. Devin Haney had an out, but you know, some guys just built different, bro. Some guys, they just want to fight. Some guys, they just want to scrap. They don't care what odds against them. They gonna get in there. Motherfucker on steroids. Motherfuckers missing weight by 4-5 pounds. They don't give a damn. They just want to fight and prove to the people that some people just different. And sometimes your ego and your heart can supersede your better judgment. And that's what happened with Devin Haney. But he should have had some people in his corner say, you know what, champ? It ain't even worth it. That motherfucker don't respect you enough to make weight. You done killed yourself to make weight. He come in 3-4 pounds overweight. It ain't happening. That's what Edwin De Los Santos did, and I respect him for that. But Keyshawn Davis, bro, you went from hero to zero just like that. And then your brother lose. And so you go backstage and you jump on a dude in the locker room because he whooped your brother ass in the ring. You miss weight. You on camera stuffing your face with popcorn and shit, ringside with no care in the world. Then you out the ring because your brother lost, and you go to the man locker room and you jump on him. It's a lot of lack of integrity, man, and a lack of character. And I feel like Keyshawn Davis, man, he's a really good fighter, man. I think he could be great. I think his antics inside and out the ring when controlled by himself, because he's been able to control it good enough up until this point to where it's entertaining and it's not harmful to people in the manner that it was to the brother, to Albright, to the brother that they jumped on in the locker room because he won a boxing match. What was all this fight in camp when it was time for you to make the weight? What was all this aggression and this competitiveness when you was supposed to be eating right, when you was supposed to be dieting, when you was supposed to be training, when you was supposed to been watching your weight throughout all this time? You had plenty of time to prepare for this Edwin De Los Santos fight. Look, man, I'm going to say this. I'm a huge fan of Keyshawn Davis, the fighter, and what I've seen on film and what he can do in the ring, but I'm highly disappointed in the way he's carried himself over this past weekend. It was terrible. It was terrible. And, you know, I'm not one to wish bad on anybody, so I'm hoping that the brother get his shit together, you know what I'm saying, and get back on the right track. It's just funny that he was saying I was going to move up to 140 this whole time. That ain't what you've been saying. You've been talking about Tank Davis and you know, 135 and all that. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. How do y'all feel about the descending or the dissension of Keyshawn Davis in a matter of 48 hours or less? Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Contender regime, boxing. I'll holler at y'all boys, man.